Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Charlie's edition, The Joy of Gay Sex series. I am your host Charlie, aka Miss Charlize, and I first want to make a quick announcement. Yesterday I did a photo shoot for Miss Charlize, and yeah, I did a video for that, and I will put the video link right underneath this video so that for those of you who have not seen it, you can go ahead and check that video out and see what the photo shoot is all about. Now, tonight's subjects are going to be very interesting, but first I want to tell you guys about a new series that I'm going to be starting. God, there's like something stuck in my nose. And it's out of this fabulous book, The Penis Book. Yes, this book tells everything about the penis. So that series is going to be starting soon. I think I'll have that series maybe on a Wednesday or Thursday night. I'm still trying to figure that out, but yeah, I just want to let you guys know that that will be coming soon. Also, if you have not checked out last week's episode of Charlie's Edition, be sure to do that. I had a special guest, Elizabeth, on the show to help read some of the topics for us. So, be sure to go back and check that out. So the very first topic that I'm going to read to you guys about tonight, which is something that I thought was quite interesting. The very first thing is daddy-son fantasies. Now, of course, this is in the gay world. There's also, you know, daddy-daughter fantasies for the straight folk. There's mother-son, all kinds of stuff. But I'm, of course, going to read out of the flawless book, The Joy of Gay Sex, about what daddy-son fantasies are. So, let's begin, please. The daddy-son scene has become more popular these days. It's difficult to say why. Is there a greater need for good parenting? Or has access to the internet provided a boon to this special kind of relationship because of the new ease with which one can find others who enjoy the fantasy? The scene derives its power and interest from real-life psychological issues in many gay men's lives. There are an increasing number of books about the importance of fathers in the sexual development of their sons. As long ago as 1981, Charles Silverstein's Man-to-Man Gay Couples in America documented the sexual interest some gays have in their own fathers, including masturbation fantasies of being screwed by them. And Clinicans tell us that some gay youths have attempted to seduce their fathers. Richard Isley's Being Homosexual, Gay Men in Their Development discusses the importance of the erotic attachment of gay sons to their fathers. The primary goal of daddy-son scenes appears to be taking care of the son, helping him to grow within the context of a sexual scene. Occasionally, the daddy-son relationship continues outside the bedroom as well. In the gay scene, daddies tend to have certain physical characteristics. Salt and pepper and sometimes thinning hair, facial and chest hair, faces that show maturity. Some sons prefer daddies with large hands, the better to spank them, but otherwise a daddy needn't necessarily be in the greatest physical shape. The actual age of the participants isn't fixed either. A son doesn't have to be much younger or even younger at all. He should, however, exude a boyish, even mischievous quality, and while he may not sport facial hair, either he or his daddy may prefer shaving off the son's body hair. The daddy-son scenario is usually played out with the younger one being either a good boy or a bad boy. Naturally, bad boys are punished, often by naked ass spanking over daddy's knees. Some, more deeply into the scene, may acquire and wear certain clothing coded to the fantasy. Short pants for the son, a cardigan sweater, and slippers for the dad. These ancient the reality of the scene and heighten the sexual charge for the participants, as do the use of athletic belts and hairbrushes for the spanking. Obviously, clothing isn't required. Two naked men can play out the scene in bed perfectly well. As a rule, a son prefers to get screwed by the daddy and follow the daddy's orders, but not too quickly. Many of these scenarios end with the boy being complimented for being good. The praise, we suspect, is the ultimate psychological goal of the scene. For gay men from unloving homes, the combination of being loved and being screwed by daddy may be nirvana. The entire sexual scene is filled with talk between the two men, with the daddy giving instructions to the son. Show me how you make Daddy proud. Oh no. And complimenting him for correct behavior. It's not unusual for the participants, particularly the son, to experience a rush of emotion after orgasm. Cradled by his daddy, the son may cry at the warmth and compassion he's experiencing, warmth he'd probably never experienced from his biological father. One also finds sugar daddies in gay life, which may be a transformation of the daddy-son phenomenon. The sugar daddy is older, richer, and more powerful than the young man who becomes attached to him. While they don't call each other daddy or son, the older man takes on the role of protector and mentor, as well as being financially supportive of his charge. Clearly, the role of a father, whether being cared for by an older man or being awash in his money and the primary motivation for the young man, is unclear. Very interesting. I can't say I ever had a daddy-son fantasy or anything like that, but a lot of people do, and it goes for the straight world as well. There's girls who's had a daddy-daughter type fantasy or son and mother type fantasy, and I personally don't get why, but there's a lot of people who do have fantasies like that and enjoy fantasies like that. So that was the very first topic of the night. Be sure to comment and let me know what you guys think about this video, and stay tuned for part 2 of Charlie's Edition, The Joy of Gay Sex series. Holla back.